look at Big Murder? Do you believe he came to LA too soon after Tupac got killed?
I don't know the temperature, but I can give my opinion. And the reason why I say I don't know the temperature because I was already in the county jail. But from what I hear from different people talking, people talking, people talk in prison, people talk on the streets, people run their mouth. And if it's true, I can't say if it was too soon for him to come to LA or they came to LA because they wanted to. I was told that he wasn't ready to come to LA. I was told that Puffy pretty much made him come to LA. And that puzzles me because the rumor has it that all the different involvement of all the different rival shit was involved in it. And I'm not saying that's to be true because I never personally thought that Biggie was involved when we got shot and when Pac lost his life. I know Lil C's, it wasn't Lil C's, it was a motherfucker that said they was Lil C's. And I can't see through the phone, so I don't know if he was the little short dude or a tall dude acting like Lil C's. But he called Death Row. He put him on, I told him to send the call through and I talked to him. And he told me that Biggie didn't have any involvement with the Vegas shit. I took that as face value. So I had a lot of respect for Biggie to have Lil C's call there. Like I said, I'm not saying that was him and not him, but it sounded like him to me, but who am I? I ain't never talked to that little dude really. But at the same time, I don't believe in speculating. I don't believe in guessing. I just know factual stuff. I know that when I take Tupac to New York, shit, I'm with him 24/7 and we move around like we supposed to move around. I know if they thought it was an East Coast, West Coast feud or rivalry, whatever, if I was the CEO, a bad boy, and if I was Puffy, I would be kicking myself in the ass every day because on my watch, I love Tupac. Tupac meant the world to me. Tupac made Death Row to the next level. I started Death Row Records. When Tupac came and got on Death Row, and we did All Eyes on Me, we turned the name to Untouchable Death Row. And I be damned, there's something going on. I'm not going to be there to do my best to protect my artist or my little brother or my loved one. So when it happened at the MGM, normally Pac will be driving himself and he got people in the car with him. But since something happened, it's on my watch to do my best to protect him. That's how Tupac ended up in the car with me. That's how I got shot also. I'm never going to let my little brother, my artist, not be next to me. Because if they're in another car, I can't really do nothing to help them. I know I check the boxes straight. I know that I made the call to put extra security on Tupac. I know I gave the order and paid for every person that's doing security, retired police officer, off-duty police officer, to have a firearm to make sure they're there to protect Tupac. I know I made the call and had a conversation. If you're doing security, if you retire police, or if you still a cop, you're gonna have your firearm on you. And if you didn't even have a principal of what you was doing security for, you're gonna have your firearm on you to protect yourself first. Now, if you doing security for Tupac, the best artist in the business ever, the most controversial, the most loudest nigga, the more aggressive nigga, and you're not gonna have your gun on you. I say that, and I look at that, and I say, wow. Then I look at the situation. Like I said, I was in jail, but the situation, how they say it went down with Biggie, I feel bad for Puffy. He in that motherfucker cell cold, hungry as a motherfucker, bored, probably nervous, but at the same time, unless he was totally against Biggie, I feel his pain. And I'm not saying he against Biggie, but I think that according to the conversations and what people say and what people tell me, I was not there. I couldn't see what happened, but for the fact that I feel bad for Puffy because this your man right there. How is he shot and you not shot? This your man right there. He should be, I can't say I wasn't there, but if he wasn't in that car with Biggie, he should have been in that car with Biggie.